YouTuber RiceGum has defended himself against accusations of racism and sexism after a recent visit to China. Hey, you're watching What's Trending. I'm Jonathan Harris. Make sure to subscribe for more trending and social media news every day. Bryan Lee, aka RiceGum, is a mega YouTube star who sends out daily vlogs to his over 10 million subscribers. Recently, he took a trip to Hong Kong with his friend M to the K, ostensibly to refute some of his online haters that he should go back to China. For the record, Lee is of mixed Chinese and Vietnamese descent, and he was born in Las Vegas, Nevada in 1996. But the video documenting his trip to China, titled "Why I Left the Clout House, I'm Sorry," is filled with Chinese stereotypes and offensive language toward women. He asks Chinese people who don't speak English where the hoes at and where the thoughts at, and makes consistent references to Chinese people eating dogs and cats.
Is that dog or something? What, like, that shit look disgusting. Low-key, bro, we should try a little mailman. Hey, where are the hoes at? Huh? To where are the bitches at? Bitch. Hey, where are the hoes at?
There are a few other nods to Asian stereotypes throughout the video, including treating the locals like they're Jackie Chan.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
And asking Asian women if they give happy endings. Hilarious.
Hey, you guys have happy endings?
And look, if this is the kind of humor you find totally side-splitting, we're not here to rain on your parade. In fact, this video came out on June 12th and nobody really seemed to care. It only became a thing at all after the video was reposted on the Chinese video and live streaming site Meowpie. That video's received over 10 million views and commenters are not happy. Comments include "I wanna beat him" and "non-recyclable garbage." And the local media picked it up too. Coconuts, an Asia-based English language blog, said RiceGum made a fool of himself. That article points out the irony that Lee went to Hong Kong to challenge his racist commenters, but wound up relying on tired and offensive stereotypes. Several articles also single out a moment where RiceGum and M to the K pressure a Chinese man to finish a half-eaten ice cream bar, calling it a kind of bullying.
Eat this for my friend. Please, please, please. For you. Good.
Eat it. Yeah.
All this negative press got RiceGum's attention, and he made a follow-up titled "Why Everyone in China Hates Me."
You know, I got the latest technology. I can just translate the page with a few buttons, you know, here we go. Bro, what? Yo, read this. Looking for prostitutes on a Hong Kong street. You don't know the English slang. Like, when I said, where are the hoes at? Huh? Hey, where are the bitches at? Oh, you guys have thoughts here? One, I was joking because it's like such a random question to ask like an elderly person, you know what I'm saying? And then two, in America, it's like slang, like in the hip hop and rap music, thoughts and hoes and bitches, it's like girls, not actual prostitutes.
So his main counterpoint here is that the Chinese site mistranslated hoes and thoughts to prostitutes. And he's like, no, guys, I was just using slang for girls. I didn't mean whores, I meant hoes. Like, come on, guys, there's a difference. He digs himself even deeper when he translates the Chinese video page to find out how many views it got.
I was on the site, and right here it says 780 ching ching chong. You know, I don't know what it's saying. You translate it?
Now, to be fair, Lee is Asian, and he defends his use of racial stereotypes by comparing it to comedians of other races referencing stereotypes of their race.
Like the American culture, like I watch other like, you know, black comedians make jokes about like, you know, black stereotypes and stuff, like they eat fried chicken, and like white people make white jokes, and you know, Hispanic people make Hispanic jokes. And it's like what I did was like, you know, I thought, you know, since I was Asian, you know, I was allowed to make these, you know, Asian stereotype jokes.
So we'll leave it up to you to decide if you think RiceGum is being racist with those comments, or we'll let you decide if his status as an Asian American comedian gives him the capital to make those jokes. He ends the video with, I guess, an apology.
Like, these guys don't like jokes. All right, take this seriously. Like, yo, so translator guy, translate this right now. Yeah, I'm sorry to all the Chinese people. It will never happen again. Sorry for being disrespectful. I wasn't looking for prostitutes, and I want to come back soon, but like, you know, I'm kind of scared now because like the people out here might, you know, hit me and like beat me up and stuff. So like, just tell them I'm sorry so I can come back. Like, you know what I'm saying?
God, that's one of the most forced, like, hey, 4-year-old, go back inside and apologize or you don't get a popsicle type apologies I've ever seen. And yeah, people online kind of aren't having it. Jimmy Wong wrote, "Hey, at RiceGum, what's going on, bro? The Bryan I met in real life was quiet, funny, and respectful. Who you become as RiceGum in your videos is disrespectful, ignorant, borderline racist, and shameful to all creators, especially Asians. Please grow up and stop." And at CocoLeaf2000 said, "This isn't getting enough attention, so f RiceGum for being a disrespectful and racist shithead in Hong Kong. When you visit a foreign country, you do not make racist stereotype jokes, make a random old man eat your unfinished ice cream, bother the locals, disrespect cultures. Of course, this can't help but remind us of another YouTuber who took a trip to an Asian country he'd never visited and started a controversy basically out of ignorance. But much like that situation as well, there will be a lot of hemming and hawing from grown-ups who think this kind of content is disrespectful and inappropriate for children, but it won't really matter as he'll become even more popular among his key demographic because of it. The only way this controversy will have any sort of lasting impact is if YouTube makes the decision to demonetize RiceGum's videos as it temporarily did with Logan Paul. What do you guys think? Should RiceGum give a better apology, or is everyone being too sensitive? Let us know in the comments below. And for more stories like this, head over to whatstrending.com.